Hello, hello, hello. That's the first ball, and it's been started off with the intense statement shot there from the batter. Straight up. Fifth ball, just nudged to be on the offside. No run there. The ball is tightening up here with his line and length here. Five of the over so far. Started off really well, got to off a flying start with that boundary. That was a statement shot. And the last ball. Oh, he is taking the aerial route on the leg side, and that will be a boundary to end the over. Slightly missing onto his line and length completely there, and he just whacks it onto the leg side, gets the boundary. He just had to clear that infield. A couple of bounces into the boundary rope it goes. Vivek, new bowler into the attack. VNMS just keeping it into that four stump line here. Just pushed away. We'll take that single. And that's the first breakthrough for the HBSC. We'll have a look at it again. Oh, the ball staying low, completely missing onto it, and straight wrapped onto the pads. Easy decision for the umpire there. He lifts his finger up. That's the first gone for the Marsh. Very early breakthrough right in the power play itself. And Tanmay is off the mark. Yes, that was a glorious shot, and Tanmay is off to a really flying start with that boundary of the very first ball. Trying to just freeze his arm there. Couldn't connect that one. Oh, that's the edge. Has he caught that one? Yes, he has. That's absolutely brilliant from the slip fielder. Excellent awareness there. Just the faintest of an edge off to the bat. And that's been caught by the slip cord in there. The ball has just slightly bounced onto it. He gets the edge onto it. Oh, that's lovely. He takes a very low catch there. Excellent awareness. That's the second wicket fallen. And this time it's Anurag who strikes. So both the opening bowlers for the HBSC has striked. And the Marsh score is 18 for 2. It's Rishabh, the new batter in the middle for the Marsh. They've lost the early wickets. That's a very probing spell by both the opening bowlers of the HSBC. So Rishabh will be on strike to face his first ball. Anurag with the second ball. Oh, carves it straight into the hands of the fielder there. Slightly fuller there from Anurag. No room given there, but just nudges it on the leg side and they take a quick single there. Fourth ball. Oh, that's wrapped onto the pads again. Uneven bounce, a chance. Oh, missed. Oh, that's out. That's another wicket. It was a risky single. No need for that single, but they have lost another wicket. The wicket keeper was quick on his feet to get the ball quickly, and that was a clean throw. He had a side vision of that three stumps, just the wheels clipping off. Another wicket fallen for the Marsh, and HSBC are all over Marsh at the moment right now. They've lost third wicket, the second of this over, and the score is 19 for 3. It's Himanshu, the new batter in. He will be on the non-strikers and Tanmay will be on strike. Played back straight to the bowler. Just a single run coming off this over. Two wickets already been fallen in this over. Marsh has found themselves under the huge pressure. The top three or the upper order is into the pavilion. It's just the third over, and this will be the last ball. Or swing and a miss, and that will be the end of the third over. The March score is 19 runs at the loss of 3 wickets. Vivek back into the attack for his second. Tanmay on strike. He's pushed that one on the offside straight to the fielder. That's a dot ball to start off the over. The dot ball might just build up the pressure on the batter. Oh, now he's taken the aerial route as he got, oh, chance was there. He had to make a long run as he was standing wide there, almost at that mid wicket region. He had to make his way towards that mid on to take that catch. Excellent effort though. Just a single. Himanshu back on strike now. Oh, that will be a wide as the umpire signal. Just pushed it on the offside. No run. That's straight high in the air. And that's taken. Another wicket fallen. Vivek gets his second. Just it's Shivaji. Hello, hello, hello. आवाज गया? Shivaji, the new batter walks in. It's Shivaji, the new batter in the middle. This will be the last ball. Oh, that's straight up. It's not given by the umpire there. We'll have a look at that excellent delivery. Straight dug out Yorker there. That was a deadly delivery. Straight into the legs. And that will be the end of the fourth over. The score is 21 for 4. Anurag back into the attack. Tanmay on strike. First ball. That's a loud appeal again. And this time it's given. Straight up. Trying to play it across the line. Wrapped onto the bat. Straight plumb in front there. No hesitation for the umpire to lift the finger. That's another wicket fallen. Tanmay has to walk back now. 5 wickets in the power play itself. We are starting off the fifth over, and Anurag has taken the wicket off the very first ball of his third over. Aman, the new batter in the middle now, just pushed on the offside. No run there. You're peeling for it. Might have just brushed the pads there. It was sliding down the leg. Might have just brushed the pads and then into the hands of the wicketkeeper there. The runs and the boundaries have dried up here for the Marsh. Oh, that's placed towards the mid off. A risky single there. Both the new batters in the middle now. Nilesh on strike. And what a spell it has already been for Anurag. 2.4 overs, 10 runs and 2 wickets already taken by him. Just a change of a it was a slow delivery, slightly bouncing there. Just over the batter there. Good use of the variation there. Just taking the pace off the ball completely there. It's the last ball. Nilesh on strike. And this time it would be wide. Just targeting onto his legs. Slightly missing onto his line and length completely. It goes for a wide. A run added to the Marsh. Nurag has to bowl that one again. 23 for 5 at the moment. What the score is for the Marsh. Last ball. The edge might have just fallen there. The fielder was behind at the boundary ropes. That will be just a single, and that will be the end of the fifth over. The score is 24 for 5. And this will be the last over of the power play. Vivek slightly fuller there, slightly away from the batter as well. A dot ball to start off, slightly keeping it away from Nilesh there. Nilesh almost had to reach for the to play that shot. Or that's taken the aerial route in the gap as well, and that will be a boundary. A much needed boundary there for the Marsh after a long time. That was they need many more now. That was a clever shot there from the bat of Nilesh. Early on he missed onto it, but then this time he connects it beautifully. Might as well have got the edge onto it straight towards that short third man fielder. Just 4 runs off this over so far. Now Vivek just tightening his length there as the ball was slightly outside of the first two deliveries. Now gets the line length tighter. Still 3 balls remaining in this over. This is last over of the power play. Oh, that's gone huge in the air. Where is it going? That's gone in the distance as well. And that will be a boundary. It went up high into the sky there. The ball might have just fallen before the boundary rope. They were looking it might go, but then the batter had to make a run there. But then he thought that yes, it has went for a boundary. Not timed right from the middle of the bat, but might get enough of it to get the boundary of that ball. 2 boundaries in this over, slightly building up the partnership here with the boundaries now. Might get confidence with those 2 shots. 8 runs off this over already. Still 2 deliveries left. Trying to cut that one straight to the fielder at the point. Again, no run. He's trying to find the gap at the offside there, but there's a tight feeling. And this will be the last ball. Looping delivery straight. missed by the batter. That will be the end of the sixth over. The score is 32 for 5. We're starting off the seventh over. That was the end of the power play. The score is just 32 for 5. And the first 6 overs might have gone into the favors of the HSBC. They got 5 wickets into that first 6 overs. It's Deepak, the new bowler, into the attack now. Here comes Deepak. Aman on strike. First ball. Oh, cut away. And that's cut away beautifully. Straight but to the fielder there. There was a protection. And the boundary rope, just a single to start off this over. Nilesh. Again into the stump line, straight up there. No room given whatsoever. Straight played that straight back to the bowler. Again, just carves it through the offside for a single. This might just build the rhythm and the pressure, and the partnership between those singles might give them some confidence there, and then they might get some overs where they can go for the shots. Oh, that's in the air. That's in the gap as well. Just a single. Just 2 runs off this over so far. Trying to play it across the line, gets wrapped up onto the pads there. Just 2 runs off this over so far. And this will be the last over. Sorry, last ball. That's cut away. Just a single to end the over. That will be the end of the seventh over. The score is 35 for 5. Starting off the eighth over, the spinner into the attack. Nudged it straight back to the bowler. Starts off with a dot ball. Aman playing on 3 of 7. He's biding his time now. Just trying to get used to the conditions. Oh, that's been whipped onto the leg side. The fielder might have just a bit of a chase, might push for a single. They have pushed for the second run. Good running between the wickets. Now he's taken the aerial route straight up. Might have just fallen there before the fielder. Just a couple of bounces into the fielders as just a single there. 3 runs off this over so far. The edge might them get a boundary. Just a faintest of an edge off onto that ball as it just shoved Tanley out. Just a quick outfield gets them a boundary there. Another dot ball. Just 7, and that will be the end of the 8th over. The score is 42 for 5. We're starting off the 9th over. There was a loud appeal there. It's Abhijit, the new man into the attack for the HSBC. Or whipped onto the leg side. Superb timing there. Might get a couple here. No, just a single. The feeling is the feeling side is tightening up the screws now. Oh, that's full toss, and that's been smashed. And that's smashed beautifully. Just a low full toss, and he just Smashes that one through the offside, beats the fielder at the boundary rope, and the ball goes into the fence. A much needed boundary there for the Marsh. A slight loose delivery there from the bowler, and Nilesh has pounces onto it. The score moves to 47. Slightly short of this time. Player miss. The boundaries might just lift up the atmosphere into the Mars. Or now this has been pulled away. And that's pulled superbly to another boundary. This time slightly shorter one. Came into the position and pulls it away. That's pulled with authority by Nilesh. And the 50 run comes up on the board for Marsh. It's 51 for 5. Two boundaries already in this over. 9 runs off this over so far. And this might be at the last ball. Nilesh just getting into the rhythm. He's chipped up. And that will be the end of the ninth over. The score is 51 for 5. Starting off the 10th over. And that will be a no ball. And that will be a free hit. That might lit the eyes up there for the batters. No connection onto the shot, but straight onto the leg side might get the single that brings up Nilesh back on strike now. Nilesh playing on 22 of 19. Just nudged away onto the leg side for a single. The fielders are tightening as they're coming closer. This might just build up the pressure back onto the opposition. And that's given, yes. The wicketkeeper was so confident. The early celebrations from the wicketkeeper. That's another wicket fall, and that will be the time for some drinks. we are back after that short drinks break. Oh, that's bold. That's rattled the stump, completely gone through the defense of Shivaji there. This time just sharp turn. Back to back wickets. Gone through the defense. Sharp turn there. He castled the stumps completely. That's the seventh wicket fallen for the Marsh. And Bissell is on a hat trick now. Bissell on a hat trick here now. Slips into the place now. Oh, that's a loud appeal. He's pleading. And that's given. And that's a hat trick. That's a fantastic bowling from Bissell. He's taken a hat trick here. Let's have a look at it again. Quicker through the air. Straight up. And the wicketkeeper with his lightning hands there behind the stumps. Making no mistake. And that's the hat trick for Bissell into the finals. Oh, the umpire have given a not out. Would have been a very close call there. That's played straight back to the bowler. And that's the end of the 10th over. The score is 54 at the loss of 7 wickets. Starting off the 11th over, first ball. That's a play and a miss. Nilesh on strike. Oh, he's taken the aerial route, and that will be a boundary. This is a release shot there from the bat of Nilesh. Slightly fuller, and he bounces onto it as it goes all the way towards the boundary rope. A much needed boundary. The runs might have just dried up here for the Marsh, but Nilesh has just taken that boundary. Plays it with very soft hands towards the offside. Gets the quick single there. Nilesh has pulled onto the one end very firmly and very strongly. It's Sahib, the new batter in the middle for the Marsh, and he will be on strike. 5 runs off the first 3 deliveries. Oh, that's Ruben. Might have just chipped up straight towards the fielder. No run there at the moment. The bowling side is tightening the lengths and giving away no easy runs there for the batters. Just a touch, and they'll take it a single. Just pushed it through the offside. Not much happening at the moment, right in the middle there, but a lot happening beneath the surface there. 60 runs on the board. Last ball, and he's cleaned him up. Nilesh trying to play that release shot. The pressure was just building upon him. Trying to play that big one, completely missing. And the ball goes through. Bowler says, "You miss, I hit." Deepak strikes off the very last ball, and that's the end of the 11th over. The score is 60 for 8. We're starting off. We're starting off the 11th over. Hello, 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 hello.
Hello, check. Hello, hello, check. Hello, check.
What's happened? Off the back foot, blocked solidly there from Sahib. Both the new batters, they've lost half of their side back into the pavilion. It's 60 runs at a loss of 8 wickets. Josh is the new bowler, steps out, hits it straight. Might be just a single. The ball was in the air for a while there, but just falling short there of the fielder. He has taken a single there. Harsh will be on strike now. He'll face his first ball. Slightly short of a delivery. Might have just brushed through the pads of the batter. Back to the wicket keeper. Just a single of this over so far. Not much happening at the moment right now. Oh, makes a room for himself and plays that through the offside straight towards the fielder in the deep. Just 2 runs off this over so far, and that will be the last ball. Sahib playing on 2 of 7, and Arsh got off the mark with that single. This is a really brilliant over from Josh. Tossed up delivery. That's just placed straight towards the longer fielder. Not a clean throw there from the fielder. Might just take the single, and that will be the end of the 12th over. And the score is 63 at the loss of 8 wickets. We're starting off the 13th over. Deepak back into the attack for his third. First ball, Sahib on strike. That's defended solidly by just take the single as it gone through the offside. Plays it very soft, plays it very with very soft hands. The dot. He's connected that one straight towards the long off pass, just a single. So it's just a single, but at the moment, Marsh for them, it's the scoreboard just keep ticking there. Or gets wrapped up onto the pads there. Might be the edge of the bat. in the middle over, the fielding side must just squeeze in and build up the pressure onto the batting side there. Or is that's a release shot that's gone straight as that carried away. It doesn't look like through the body language of the fielder there. Might have just fallen short. Oh no, he's walking. Oh, that's taken. There was no sign of celebration from the fielder there. It looked like from his body language that might have just dropped there. But he takes a very comfortable catch there. Went in a very uncomfortable position as he took that catch. But that's another wicket fallen. That's the ninth wicket fallen here for the Marsh. They found themselves under the huge trouble here. This is just the last wicket remaining for them. It's just 65 runs on the board for them. It's a really absolutely brilliant display of the bowling by Hsbc. That will be a wide. They might take that wide and an extra run any day. The score moves to 66 at the loss of 9. And that will be the end of the 13th over. The score is 66 for 9. It's been not the day of the Marsh with the bat today, but the HSBC. What a day for them with the ball. They were right over the Marsh batters right from the very start. Picked up the wickets in the power play itself. They lost half of their side in the power play itself, and then the wickets kept creeping up, and the pressure just building up. The Nilesh was playing well, or make going into the leg side, making room for it, trying to cut that one through the off, gets missed there. The runs have dried up, the boundaries have dried up, nothing is going their way now. A slightly tossed up delivery there. Three dot balls onto the trot, the pressure just creeping up onto the batters of Marsh here. They have nothing to lose from here on. Just goes over the infield, and they might even found the boundary. Yes, they have. That's another release shot from the batter. The ball was slightly onto the shorter side. Just clears the infield and a couple of bounces into the boundary fence it goes. A much needed boundary there for the Marsh. Something going their way today. Last two balls left. Tossed up delivery again. Trying to hit that one. Oh, the fielder makes the fumble there. And they might get the second run quite easily. Yes, they do. The score moves to 72 at the loss of 9. The HSBC can't take it lightly. They might just need to wrap up this innings as early as possible. Now that was been chipped up straight back to the bowler. Just falling short there. That will be the end of the 14th over. The score is 72 at the loss of 9. Let's have a look at that. It was tossed up delivery. It was been chipped up. Just falling short there. And that will be the end of the 14th over. The Marsh. The score is 72 runs at the loss of 9 wickets. At the moment, quite accumulation of those single runs might just do a lot for them. That's another single. They're quietly rotating the strike. That is what they could do from here on. Slightly shorter, slightly away. Trying to cut that one, missed it completely there. Harsh playing on 8 of 11, and Mawson playing on 1 of 2. Deepak back into the attack for his fourth over. That's taken the aerial route as well this time. Just over. Just over the fielder there. Might have been a chance, but very difficult one as it just goes through the head of the fielder there at the point. They have taken another single or whipped. Now a chance. A throw. Or the direct throw might have done the work. They have taken another single. This is the quite accumulation of runs now. Not much happening here. No fireworks at the moment. But the singles might be just equal to the gold for them. Oh, that's tripped up again. Just falling short. The luck riding onto the way of us today. This is the second time in the over as the ball was chipped into the air, but just falling short of the fielder there. Or swings hard, doesn't get the connection onto it. That will be the end of the 15th over. The score is 75 for 9. Just 5 overs remaining into this first innings. The score is 75 for 9. They might have just looking at the goal of playing all the 5 overs, making the score up to somewhere around over 100. Something for them to defend when they come out to ball into that second innings. Because the bowlers of the HBSC have been all over them right from the start of this innings. This is the JFSC, the Corporate Super Series. It's the bronze finals of the Division B. The finals have might be just quiet at the moment. He's ducked out that one.
Now, पानी चाहिए नहीं नहीं ये कैमरा चलेगा आगे आगे HDMI संभालना वायर संभाल के लगा
flicks it onto it, the leg side, just a single. The single might be equal to the boundaries at the moment for the Marsh now. They're just rotating the strike quite easily and comfortably now. Both the batters getting settled in now. Shorter delivery, trying to cut that one. That went through quickly. Oh, oh, that's gone. And that might be just the job finish. And that might be the end of the innings for the Marsh. Might have just have a word. The umpires might have just a word. We'll have a look at it again. What really happened with it? Was it the catch? It looks like the wicketkeeper is claiming it confidently. And yes, they are making a walk back to the pavilion. Yes, it does. And that will be the end of the story for the Marsh. They have been bowled out and they have been outplayed by the HBSC bowler. And that's the end of the Marsh. The score is 77. And so the HSBC need 78 runs to win when they come out to bat in the second innings. We'll be right back right after the short innings break. Hello and welcome back to the Corporate Super Series. It's the Bronze Finals Division B. The HSBC just needs 79 runs to win. Started off with a wide, straight up runs on the board for the HSBC. Tejas and Varun will open. It's Aman who will open the bowling attack. Oh, that's whipped straight to the fielder, but and they've taken a quick single. So Tejas is off the mark with that single. Varun on strike now. Not many runs on the board for them to win the match. Just 78 is what they need. With the required rate of just 3.83. Oh, just walked it onto the offside. No run there. Dot ball. That will be a wide again. Two full, two wide there. Another extra run. Three runs on the board. Aman with the third ball. Excellent delivery. The bowler asking the question straight up. Just whipped it again. The soft hand gets a quick single there. Just rotating the strike quite easily now. And that's got away. Good work at the ring. Good awareness.
सतीश देख क्या बोल रहे
And this will be the last ball of this first over. That's gone straight into the hands of the fielder. It was a fuller delivery trying to play that stroke, but finds a fielder at the offside. That's the first wicket fallen. That's a really good toss, and that will be the end of the first over. A lot happened in that first over. It's Mohsin into the attack for the second over. Ram, the new batter, in the middle for the HSBC. He'll face his first ball. That's stepped up into the air again. That's a wicket. Oh my goodness. This is the second wicket. The Marsh is on the roll. Again, a fuller delivery. Trying to play it through the offside. Gets stepped up into the air with the soft hands. That was an excellent catch. Excellent timing after the jump. That's the second wicket fallen for the HSBC, and Ram walks back at the golden duck of the very first ball. This game is wide and open. It could be anyone's game from here on now. It's 5 for 2. It's Himanshu, the new batter in the middle. He walks at number 4. The wicket might have just lifted up the atmosphere into that marsh. And it might have just boosted up with the confidence as well. It's the second wicket fallen last over. They got the first, and in this over, the very first over, Mohsin comes into the act. The very second ball, he gets the wicket. That too onto the golden duck. Himanshu will be on strike to face his first ball, Mohsin. Now the fielding side have must tightened up as screws as he's brought up the slip on there, or straight onto the money there, right into the legs. That's a straight perfect hit onto the stumps. The batter might have just made it into the crease there, and Himanshu will be off the mark with that single. 72 is still what they need. They've already lost 2 early wickets. The pressure might have just building up on them. Just they need some release shots here. No boundaries so far for the HSBC. Played again with the soft hands. A chance there? No. Gets another quick single. They might just need to rebuild their innings with those singles and doubles at the moment. No risky shots. Oh, that's full toss. But that's played straight towards the fielder on the offside. That's a dot ball. Oh, that's whipped. Again, that's out. Oh my goodness. That's unbelievable. There is so much happening in this game. That was wrapping up onto the pads. It was chipped up again by the batter. That went straight into the fielder at the square leg. That's the third wicket fallen. They ain't giving up here. The Marsh, they have made their way into the game again. This is the second wicket fallen of this over, and that will be the end of the second over. The HSBC right now in a lot of trouble. The score is 7 at the loss of 3 wickets. Pulls that away onto the onside. The ball's racing away. It doesn't have legs as it goes. It might not go all the way towards the boundary rope. They might get a couple here. Yes, they have got 2 runs. Deepak, the new man, in the middle for the HSBC. Varun at the moment on the strike. He's playing on 5 of 6. The only thing now the HSBC needs to do is to rotate the strike, not to throw away any wickets now. On the other hand, the Marsh have started off with a banger. They've started off really strong, putting the pressure back onto the batting side with taking 3 quick wickets. Or that's been left alone by Varun. They've already lost 3 early wickets. Played straight back to the bowler. The dot balls might just be get creeping up and then just build up the pressure. Then it might just force the batter to play that release shot. And in the pressure situation, when you play the release shot, it might just go in to the other way also. Oh, this is a confident stroke. Right off the middle of the bat, the fielder makes a slight fumble, just down to a single. runs off this over so far. And Deepak will be on strike to face his first ball. Plays it with very soft hands towards the offside. No run there. The batter might take a couple of balls to get settled out there, as they have no huge target. They might take the chance, or they might take their time as well. And that will be the end of the third over. The HSBC score is 10 runs at the loss of 3. Mohsin back into the attack. Trying to rotate the strike, but the fielding side quite into the circle, not giving away any freebie out there for the batters. Starts off with the dot ball. He's already picked up 2 wickets in the early over. Just given away just 3 runs. This is a really good start to the spell. Mohsin, the second ball. Oh, that's right into the block hole there. That's another dot ball. That's the quite accumulation of the dot balls now for the HSBC. These Maestros get the pressure creeping up for them. It's Varun on strike. He's being on 6 of 11. So much of tight length that is from the bowling side, not giving away any free runs out there, not allowing for the batter just free his arms there. He's bowling it very much tight. No room given there by the bowler. Just 3 dot balls on the trot, and now he releases the. No, it goes again into the fielder's hands. That was been pulled away, but straight into the fielder there at the square leg. That's another dot ball. Just the 4 dot balls on the trot now. The big shot might be just around the corner. Oh yes, it is. The edge. Where is it going? And it might go all the way, and it will clear the boundary rope for a 6. A slightly slower. It was slightly a slow delivery there. Just 6 runs. Release shot came there. Now just keeping it away. The batter had to reach to play that one. That will be the end of the fourth over. The score is 16 at the loss of 3 wickets. We're starting off the fifth over. It's Aman back into the attack for his third. Deepak still yet to open his account. Now that he's cut away, that's straight into the fielder's hands. He isn't just trying to find the gap there, he's just finding the fielders out there. That's back to back dot balls, two dot balls on trot now. 16 runs at the loss of 3 wickets. We are starting into the fifth over. Just nudged away onto the leg side for a single. They've taken a single, rotating the strike quite easily now. Varun, in the last over, he got that release shot. The pressure that was been keep absorbing here for the HSBC might have just released with that shot. They need few more in this over. It's already been a good over so far, just a single run. Now he's cut that away. He's cleared the infield, and that might go all the way into the boundary fence. Again, going inside out, making room for himself, and just cuts it through. He finds a gap this time, and that was a confident stroke from the bat of Varun. This might just lift up the confidence there for the batters in the middle. 5 runs off this over so far. That's another dot ball. The score moves to 21 at the loss of 3, but still they're quite behind. The Marsh were even in the same position. A slightly shorter, straight into the fielder's hands. They've tightened up their offside field. The fielders are quick onto the feet as he collects it cleanly, and that will be the end of the third over. Fifth over, score is 21 for 3. Starting off the sixth over, this is the last and the final over of the power play. The score is just 23 at the loss of 3. Warren on strike. Here comes the first ball. Oh, played smartly. That will go fine. The wicket keeper might have a bit of a chase here. Oh, the ball stops nearly at the boundary rope. They might get a couple here. The ball just nearly stopped at the boundary rope just before it. The keeper comes through, and they've got 3 runs. They have ran 3 runs. It's hot out there. It's very hard for the batters to, but they have managed to get 3 runs out of that. Off the pads it was, as it's been given leg by the umpire. Now the slip in the place. They're still setting up the field. What we have seen so far for the Marsh is that they've kept their offside field much stronger. There's always a square leg fielder in the inner circle. There's a mid wicket, what we can see. So Rishabh into the attack. That's full toss. And he's pounced onto it. That's a lovely sweep that swept away really beautifully.
पूरा टाइम ले लो.
Blocks that one confidently. A solid defense off the bat of Varun. He's getting into the rhythm. He's gaining confidence with those boundaries. He's playing 20 of 20 now. Run a ball almost. On the other end, Deepak hasn't got much strike. He's played just 6 delivery. Has just scored a single run off it. The 28 is what the score is at the moment. Just three balls remaining. He has to just losing his rhythm on that run up. Will go back and he will bowl that one again. That's been again defended here. Respecting the good balls is what we have seen so far by the HSBC batters. That's dug down straight back to the bowler. Another good defense of the bat of Varun. That's another dot ball. And that's the end of the power play, and that's the end of the sixth over as well. The score is 28 at the loss of 3 wickets. Starting off the seventh over now. Pace still into the attack. It's Suresh, the new bowler, into the attack for the Marsh, and that's just placed away for a single on the offside. Oh, he swept that one beautifully. That's gone all the way towards the boundary fence. That's a lovely of a shot to watch as well. Comes into the position, sweeps it. Such a beautiful sight it is to watch when he sweeps that one. He touched that length very early and then comes into the position and sweeps it through the leg side. That might just give build up the confidence there between the batters there in the middle. The score moves to 33 at the loss of 3. That's whipped away onto the leg side for a single. A sensible cricket at the moment by Varun. Gets a boundary, then nudges it onto the leg side for a single. Rotating the strike quite easily now. Let's get away. The fielder protection there in the boundary rope might be just a single. Another single. The score moves to 36. At the moment, it's a very the things might be looking slightly quieter side, but it's the accumulation of those single runs which might make the difference in the end for the HSBC. It's 42 is what they need in 13.1. That's the last ball. He's played that straight down the ground towards that long on fielder. This is very confident over. That's gone into the favor of the HSBC. 9 runs came off that last over. The score is 37 at the loss of 3 wickets. We're starting off the 8th over. Rishabh back into the attack. It's Deepak on strike. What Deepak has been doing is he's getting the single and he's getting Varun back on strike. Both the batters complementing each other quite well at the moment. Just carefully played that one as he nudged it. The length delivery there from the bowler. Not much full, not even shorter side, just The good length delivery, keeping the batter guessing. The second ball, that will be a wide. Oh, he's even made a fumble out of it. And they will take that single also. Easy runs now. They had to work really hard for those singles. That's not come very easily for them. The fielding side is making the batters work very hard even for that single. Just 2 runs off this over so far. Score moves to 39. 39 still needed in 12.5 overs. Warren on strike now. He's left that one alone slightly onto the slower side. There was a looping delivery there from Rishabh. Not much full, not even shorter side, just the length delivery that is. He's hold on to his line and length very well. He's been quite disciplined with his line and length. Oh, this is too full, but that might just go all the way into the hands of the fielder. He's inviting the batter to drive that one. Making the batter fall into the trap with those slower ones, with those looping deliveries. Slightly tossed up deliveries is what we've seen with the pacer as well now. Just inviting for the big drive. Oh, this time it's cut away. He's found the gap, and that might go all the way into the boundary fence. The outfield is not that quick as it looked like. As you can see, it might just take a while to go all the way into the boundary fence. Off the back foot, makes room for himself and then cuts it through. That's a slightly crisp off a shot there from the bat of Varun. A much needed boundary. Every now and then those release shots are coming from the bat of Varun. He's hold on to the one end beautifully. He stayed firm and he's been determined with those runs. Plays that one with the soft hands. No run there. Yeah, again, we can see that that's slightly of a release from the height. That's inviting for the batters for the drive. Last. And this might be the last ball of this over. 43 runs on the board. This might be the last ball. He's flicked it that one straight into the hands of the mid on. He'll keep the strike. That will be the end of the eighth over. A good over there for the HSBC. At the end of the eighth over, the score is 44 for 3. Now the spinner into the attack for the Marsh. It's Himanshu into the attack now, and Varun is playing on a runner ball 31 of 31. Just 34 is what it's need of the last 12 overs. First ball, he again comes into the position, sweeps that one. Has it gone all the way? No, it doesn't. As they got a couple here. No, just a single. That was a tossed up delivery. Comes into position and sweeps it through. But this time there was a fielder there in the deep. Just a single that brings Deepak on strike. He's hardly faced 10 balls and scored 4 runs. He's been on the other end as a spectator only. But now he's got a strike. That's tossed up and that's been smashed. And that's gone all the way out of the park. That was a freebie. That was the invitation to hit that ball for a six. The easy pickings for the Deepak now. And that brings up 51 runs on the board for the Hsbc. That's another one. He's taken the turn again. He's cleared the infield. But this time, there's a fielder in the deep. Just a single it would be. Score moves to 52. Varun back on strike now. Cuts that one through. That shorter delivery. That's cut away, but straight into the hands of the fielder there at the point. It's back to back dot deliveries. Just 8 runs off this over so far. Varun playing on 32 of 34. That was been tossed up. Slightly flighted delivery there from Himanshu. He stuck that one out for a single. And that will be the end of the ninth over. The score is 53 for 3. Starting off the 10th over. It's Suresh back into the attack. That's nudged away on the leg side for a single. Singles is the accumulation of runs, which might be just building up them to a victory. Just 24 is what they need in 10.5 overs now. The required run rate is below 3 now. Just 2.22 per over. Irish with the second ball. Oh, he slugged that one. That's come out right from the middle of the bat and he's gone the distance as well. And now he's striking that one cleanly into the slot and he hits that one straight for a maximum. Now Deepak has taken the attack onto the bowlers now. 17 of of 13 deliveries. The runs down to 18 now. It's Resh. Oh, clever. Absolutely clever. Just shows the direction towards the offside behind the keeper, as it was the quicker one from the bowler. Just gets the bat in the middle and it goes through. 8 runs off the first 3 deliveries. This has been some over now. The last 2-3 overs has been going into the favors of the HSBC. That's cut away straight into the fielder's hands. This time it might be a dot ball. Yes, it is. That's fifth ball. That's again a full toss, but straight to the fielder. Didn't get the connection it needed to go all the way, but might get a couple here. Looks like it is just a single. Yes, it is. Deepak says, I'll take the strike. It's down to 16 now of the 10.1 overs. Now Hiresh is coming around the wicket. He's again clipped that one through the offside for a single. Good running between the wickets. That will be the end of the 10th over. The score is 63 for 3. And it will be time for some drinks. The hydration is much needed in this hot sun, in this humid. For the batters, they will hydrate themselves and will back into the action for within a while. Hello and welcome back to the JFSC, the Corporate Super Series. This is the Bronze Finals Division B. It's the Hsbc taking on the Marsh. We are halfway through the second innings. It's almost looks like it's almost done now, as the HSBC just need 15 runs off the last 10 overs. It's Himanshu back into the attack. That's flighted delivery. That's the edge, and it will run away all the way towards the boundary fence. Yes, it does. Trying to go for the drive, gets the big edge, the thick edge, and it flies through behind the wicketkeeper for a boundary. Just 11 runs is what they need now, and they just need 11 runs. That's another tossed up delivery, but this time a player miss there. They're making some changes into the fields, into the leg side. Oh, he's flicked that away. That's in the hands of the fielder there. Trying to play that easy scoop behind the stumps, but that's gone straight into the hands of the fielder at the short fine leg. Just a flick there off the bat has gone all the way into the hands of the fielder there. That's another breakthrough for the Marsh, and it's Deepak who has to walk back. He started off really slow, then got the momentum, and then got some big hits as well. And now he has to walk back into the pavilion. That's the fourth wicket fallen for the HSBC. It's 67 for 4. It's the matter of just 11 runs now. It's Ankit, the new man in the middle for the HSBC. Oh, that's a really good delivery. The batter caught up there. It's Ankit. Play and a miss. Slightly shorter, slightly tossed up. Gets beaten there. And this might be the last ball of this over. Just 4 runs off this over so far. And this time he's got the whole lot of it. The fielder might have got a bit of a chase onto it. Might be just down to a single. That will be the end of the 11th over. The score is 68 at the loss of 4. Oh, that was a no ball being called. So 2 runs it. He has to bowl that one again. It's a free hit now. It's Varun on strike. As he called the whole lot of it. Oh no, yes, the fielder has stopped that one. And that will might be a couple, looks like it. Oh, now they have turned the single into the second. Really good awareness about the field around. It was just a single and they have turned it into the second. And that's the end of the 11th. The score is 72 at the loss of 4. We're starting off the left 12th over. That's tossed up delivery but straight into the block hole there. That was well defended there by Varun. And now the run chase is down to just a single digit. Just 6 runs is what they need. They're just one shot away from that glory of winning the bronze finals of the division B. Oh, that's it. That might be the finishing touch. Oh no, it just falls short there, and the ball have might just stop there. The field have just got slow, but they might take a couple here. It looks like they have taken the third run. No, just two. Now down to a last hit, and Varun 40 of 40. He has been stood out as a solid performer in this run chase. And now a bit of a banter there between the bowler and the batter. The bowler just trying to threaten the bowler. Now that's pulled away as he timed it beautifully. Yes, he has, and that will be the winning runs for the HSBC, and they win the finals. That was a glorious hit to finish it off. The Corporate Super Series, the Bronze Finals Division B, have clinically won by the HSBC, and they win by 6 wickets. That's a brilliant performance from the HSBC. Not just with the bat, just with the ball as well.